Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, that's quite good, actually, that, wasn't it? Yeah. At that point, I normally tell the audience they're not very good, but I was very impressed, everybody. We're going to get on this afternoon, aren't we? Oh, the band sounding fabulous, everybody there. We opened up with music from the pen of a composer by the name of Tom Durham, and it was titled Living Power. Let's give the band another big round of applause. Now we're going to continue in traditional fashion, and I think there's two things that you can't beat a brass band playing, and one is a march, and the other is a hymn tune. Now, I'm glad you agree with me. Now I've got some good news for you, everybody. We are going to do both this afternoon, and we're going to turn to a march from the pen of the king of marchers, William Rimmer. Now, this next march was written in the early 1900s, but it really rose to fame. Some film about brass bands. Have you ever heard of it? It rose to fame from the film Brass Off. So sit back and enjoy the fantastic The Cross of Honour. Fantastic march, isn't it? Now, shall I introduce you to our first soloist of the afternoon, everybody?
Hi, good on,
Hi. That was pathetic. We started off really well. That was rubbish, and I promise you, I think it's much more exciting than that, do you? Yeah? We'll try that again. So I introduce you to our first soloist of the afternoon. Now, I don't have to speak to you like that again, everybody. Now, you are in for a real treat with our first soloist of the afternoon. And it's one of our newest members of the band and our newly appointed principal cornet player, Hannah Plumridge. Now, there is a story behind Hannah and the band. So the band does fantastic work in the community and with youth ensembles. Jim Fletcher, give us a wave, Jim. Enthusiastic as ever, I see. Jim does fabulous work within the community and with our youth bands. And Hannah originates from Devon. Someone has to. And Hannah was actually a member of the Grimethorpe Youth Band when she was younger. She used to travel once a month all the way from Devon to Grimethorpe to come and play with the youth band. And then as Hannah went on to study at the Royal Welsh College of Music, she joined some band in Wales. I forgot the name though, so we're not going to talk about that. And then she saw the light and she recently joined the Grimethorpe Colliery Band, everybody. Now, Hannah is actually the first ever British female principal cornet of the Grimethorpe Colliery Band, everybody. And like I've already said, you are in for a real treat. So let's welcome Hannah Plumridge to play Harry Petter.
Yay!
She's not bad, I suppose, isn't she? Hannah Bullridge, everybody.
Yeah!
Now we're going to continue in traditional fashion once again with an overture, and we're going to take some music from the pen of Mozart. Now this overture is taken from one of the most celebrated operas of all time, really, and it all centres around a chaotic wedding day in a noble household, and it's full of comedy and trauma. So here is the fantastic The Marriage of Figaro. Stunning music, isn't it? And fantastic playing again. Let's give the band another big round of applause. you're making me really jealous with that drink out there as well. Yeah, don't rub it in. Now, shall I introduce you to our second soloist of the afternoon, everybody? Yeah! Are we alright right there? We're going fast in Durham, well done everybody, I'm very impressed again. Now, once again, you're in for a real treat with our next soloist, our principal euphonium player, Mark Glover. Now, not only is Mark a wonderful euphonium player, he's also a fantastic educator as well. And Mark has lived all over the world, originating from Dudley. Where's it actually? Rugeley, isn't it? Dudley? Is Rugeley in Dudley? No. Oh, you are from Dudley? But now you're living in Rugeley? Okay. Glad we played that one. Sorry about that, everybody. Originating from Dudley in the Midlands, Mark then, as you do, moved to Singapore. And while Mark was there, he was educated at the very, very highest level. And then he moved over to Dubai, as you do. And while he was there, he was also again educated at a number of their international schools. Now, Mark has also travelled all over the world as a soloist. And he's had concerto performances in places like Brazil, the USA, anywhere else, Spain. Too many to name, very modest as he is, Mark. Now, also in his spare time, Mark also writes a music blog, and you get some insight as to how the band works and that as well. And that is on his website, which is www.markglovermusic.co.uk. Have I got that right? Excellent. Now, Mark has also released a solo CD by the name of Hustle, and it's that good we've sold out, everybody. So if you want to buy one, you've got to go to Mark's website, is that okay? Now, he's chosen to play a solo from the pen of a female composer by the name of Andrea Price, and her music is fantastic. So let's welcome Mark Glover to play Airtime. No need for that. Another one that's not bad, I suppose. Mark over everybody.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to change the mood completely and we're going to turn to some beautiful music from the pen of a Belgian composer by the name of Shane Nuggets. Now, this has quickly become one of my favourite pieces of music for brass band. And when Shane wrote this next piece of music, he based it on the troubles and traumas that people go through in modern life. And he wanted to have a simple message behind the music. And that is simply that there is always hope. So sit back and enjoy the beautiful hope. there's any other words for that playing and that music other than wow. Wasn't that simply stunning? Let's give the band and the songs a big round of applause. Now, once again, we're going to change the mood completely. And within the brass band world, if I mention the name Peter Graham, many of the brass band world will know that name. He's one of the most celebrated composers in the brass band world. And he's taken this next piece of music, and it was actually inspired by the 1953 film adaptation of the famous H.G. Wells novel, The War of the Worlds. And what Peter Graham did is took a suite of music and based it around the novel. And we're actually going to feature the final movement of his suite from The War of the Worlds. So here is the brilliant Phoenix. You can clap, mate, go on. Are you all enjoying the concert so far?
Yes.
That's good news. We'll think about coming back on for the second half. Now, I've got some really good news for you and some really bad news for you. I'm going to start with the bad news. We're coming towards our final piece of the first half. You can come again. Well done. Now, do you want the good news, everyone?
Yes.
15 minutes is a long time, isn't it? Yeah, it can get bored in 15 minutes. So what we've done, we've brought lots of merchandise for you to go in that 15 minutes. How does that sound, everybody? Yeah. Now, at this point in the concert, I'd like to introduce you to a member of the band. Now, we have some nicknames in the band. And has anybody seen the film Kes? Yeah. Now, Jack, our drummer, who's going to come and talk to you about our merchandise, his nickname in the band is Kez, and you're about to find out why, everybody. And he's also going to bring with him his glamorous assistant, Sean, as well. So let's welcome Sean and Kez, everybody. Rightio, folks. Sean, if you just want to go and grab that ball up with it, I'll tell you something, it's like a catwalk, isn't it? Peak male performance right there, folks. Hey up. The night's still young, mate, take it easy. Save that for the bus. Anyway, right. In this bag here, Sean's going to pull out a few items. Oh, can't get the staff. Come on, pal. Open it up. Right, here we go. First one out of the bag. It's a programme. Now, you might have seen two glamorous chaps on the door flogging these. I think they're only a £5. It's got the new line-up in, it's got the set list, it's got the photos. I'm not going to tell you everything, otherwise you won't buy one. But go and score one of them out. And yeah,
who's got one?
I don't got one yet. Oh, look at this chap. There we go, two. Three. Three, there's about 500 people here, so dig deep, folks. Anyway.
Oh, this is a good one.
Here we go, look at that. Now this is a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle, folks. Not just any jigsaw puzzle. It's a Grimethorpe Colliery Band special. Right, now this little art print on the front here, this was done by a young man called... Have you still with it, man? Come on, mate. I'm trying to do a speech here, anyway. Just show them again, Sean, pal. So this is upside down. No, it's alright, yeah. This is an art print that was done by a young man called Joe Scarborough a few years ago now. It's got a bit of everything on there. I thought that was a bandstand, but it's actually the Royal Albert Hall, right? In the background, I thought that were a Ferris wheel. I was corrected, it's actually a miner's wheel. And it's got loads of nice stuff, all some good bits in Grimethorpe, believe me, there is some. But yeah, I'm looking out in the audience, I'm thinking there could be a couple of people that could tackle that. So get that on your coffee table and get a whirl. So next starter bag. Or for all you old school music listeners, CDs. So as you know, folks.
Thank you.
No, already got one. There we go. They're flying off the shelf.
Anybody out there got them?
No, not yet. We'll be able to see it if so. They'll be shining off the lights. Anyway, right. So this, as you know, it's the 30 years anniversary of Brass Stuff this year. Okay. So it came out on Sean's 120th birthday. So he remembers it well. But
What's funny about
the truth hurts, folks. Anyway, I'll tell you something. Second easy, mate. I don't want to be putting back for the second now. Anyway.
I don't care, I play with Brighouse and Rastree.
I'll tell you something. We must be desperate if we're stooping that low, folks. Anyway, so that's got it's either 19 or 20 tracks for your listening pleasure. All the big hitters, which we'll be playing in second half. There's another one on there that you obviously don't like, because he chucked it on the floor. It's a bit deeper music for all you people that like proper stuff. Anyway, here we go, some coasters. We've got Grimethorpe Colliery Band logo, and then for all Brass Stuff fanboys and girls, we've got a Grimley one as well. So we've got a couple of designs on the coasters. Is there a mug in there to go on coaster? No. Oh, mouse mats, here we go. Same designs again. Mouse mats. We've got a Grimley mouse mat. We've got a Joe Scarborough print mouse mat. So get one all. Have a bit of double mouse mat action for all you gamers out there, and get two. You've not worked that hard, mate. You need to be wiping your face. Anyway.
Made in China.
Oh, made in China. Where all the good stuff's at. Right, here we go. Keyrings. I think it's a keyring. Get that on your Honda Civic car keys. It'll pick them out at max. There we go. We've got a couple of designs on them. Go and see Dave at merch table for a closer inspection. Then we've got a refillable Grimethorpe Colliery Band mug to put on your coaster. Alright, you can have out in that beer, wine, coffee, tea, multi-purpose.
This one's chipped as well.
That one's chipped.
I haven't thrown it on. Listen, don't you lot have a go?
Well, he gets just for throwing it all on deck.
I'm just helping out today, though.
Thanks for helping out. Yeah, destroying our merch. Is there more? Yeah. It's like Mary Poppins handbag, isn't it? Right, here we go. Fridge magnets, folks. Fridge magnets. Now, I don't think we buy the sea, but you can always pretend. Right, so we've got a Joe Scarborough print. Oh, it's fake. Not magnetic, is it? It'll stick to your fridge, folks. I think this is a knockoff one. Budget were obviously a bit low. We've cost them too much.
Anyway, yeah, you've got your fridge magnets. Is there a hotel sick bag?
No, that's it.
No. Right, and then you're thinking, oh, well, you're alright, Kes, plugging in all this merchandise. I've got to be able to carry it all on. My handbag's only got so many money minutes in. Don't worry about that, we've got a tote bag for you now. These are the absolute hip at the moment. Everyone at my uni's got them. Maybe not that exact design, but it's the starting trend. Allow it. So get involved with that. It's got the same art print on. So yeah, I'll let him clean up his mess. Cheers for coming and enjoy last tune and then second half.
And
See you in a bit.
bring out some raspberries to put for the CD. Not interested.
Don't encourage it, please. So, for those of you that didn't understand a word of that, we've got really good merchandise to buy everybody. Now to our final piece of the first half, and this piece actually rose to fame at Eurovision. Ooh, do you know what's coming next? And it's become a bit of an international phenomenon, really, with the stage show. So to finish our first half, here is the brilliant River Dance. Very good.
down the road then. Yeah, didn't want to get away back down the road.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. It's nice to use the cheering when I walked on as well. Always cheering the lights. Have you all bought lots of merchandise?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't very convincing. Okay, so we're going to have to work on that. He doesn't get let out very often. Now, as Jack mentioned, Kez mentioned when he was doing the merchandise, this is actually the 30th anniversary of the film Brassed Off, and it is a very, very special and big year for the band. We've got Brassed Off live performances at Shibden Hall, and the Symphony Hall, and the Royal Albert Hall. Now, If you want to go to the Royal Albert Hall, you can't. If you want to go to the other two, there's a few tickets left. So it is a fantastic experience watching the film with the soundtrack. When we were discussing this concert this afternoon and we were talking to the organisers, with it being the 30th anniversary of the film, we thought it'd be really nice to start the second half with a set that dedicated to the music from the film. Now, we opened up there with the march from the opening credits of the film Death of Glory. Now, shall I introduce you to our first soloist of the second half, everybody? Yes! Very good. Now, once... It's not Paul, don't worry. Now... Thank you, Paul. Good job. I've lost my trail of thought now, thanks mate. Now, once again, you're in for a real treat with our next soloist. But before I talk about our soloist and the next piece of music, do we have anyone in the audience by the name of Kirsty without an S? Kirsty. Kirsty, stand up for us, Kirsty. Come on, don't be shy. It's Kirsty's birthday, everybody. Now, you're not going to believe this. Our next soloist is called Kirsty with an S. And it's her birthday today as well, everybody. Now, like I said, you are in for a real treat, and Kirsty Abbott's our flugelhorn player is a fabulous player. And we're going to turn to music from the film. Are you giving me a thumbs up, or Kirsty? Oh, Andy. Don't give him a thumbs up. Now, shush you. He wants a beer after for that, by the way, just saying. Now, if you cast your minds to the film, everybody, the band are rehearsing, and in walks Tara Fitzgerald with the flugelhorn, and they're not sure, are they? And then she starts playing, and it is fabulous. Now, unfortunately, Tara Fitzgerald wasn't available this afternoon, but we have a superb deputy. So let's welcome Kirsty Abbott to play Concerto de Ramos, or as you might know it, Orange Juice. stand in front of this band, and there are moments where you just stand and listen to some of these incredible players and just think, that is unbelievable. Wasn't that special, everybody? Now we're going to stick with music from the film, but we're going to change the mood completely. And we're going to turn to a piece of music that was originally released in 1979. And it was released as an instrumental hit by the band Violinsky. And it actually reached the UK top 20. Does anybody know what it is? Oh, well done. Who was that? Who got that right? Well done, very impressive. Now, it was John McAngelo actually took inspiration from his love of the north of England and the tradition of clock dance. And he named this next piece of music aptly Clock Dance. Now, once again, we're going to change the mood, and we're going to turn to one of my favourite pieces from the film Brass Off. But before we do that, do we have somebody in the audience by the name of Mark Farn? Do we have a Mark Farn in the audience? Yeah. Up there. Now, Mark is actually here to celebrate his 90th birthday, everybody. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Mark in a second in this next piece of music. Now, if you cast your minds to the film, the band's conductor, Daniel Pete Postlethwaite, is laid in his hospital bed and the nurse is attending to him. And then you look out the window and say, what on earth is that? And the band stood there playing for him, aren't they? But if you notice in the film, Ewan McGregor, he's actually lost his tenor horn in a pool match, hasn't he? And he's whistling. Now, luckily, our new solo horn player, Andrew McMillan, is really good at pool, everybody. So you've got his horn there. Now, this is stunning, stunning music, everybody. And I would like to dedicate this next piece of music to Mark for his 90th birthday. So sit back and enjoy the beautiful Irish tune from County Derry, or as we may know it, Danny Boy. Beautiful music and beautiful playing by the band there. And our soprano cornet player, Paul Argyle, everybody. Now we're going to come to our final piece of our film set. Now, if you cast your minds to the film, the band are competing at the regional competitions at the Peace Hall in Halifax. And for those of you who aren't brass banders, we have these things called competitions, and what happens is there's about 20 bands all go to the same place and they all play the same piece of music that lasts about 20 minutes. And then two people in a tent in the back of the hall come out after sitting in there for about 8 hours and decide who's the best. Yeah. Quite interesting when you explain it like that, isn't it? Now, we're not going to play a 20-minute piece of music, but if you cast your minds to the film, they're competing at the regional championships, and the band qualified for the national finals at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, I've got some news for you, everybody. The band did the same this year at the Yorkshire Regional Championships qualifier for the National Championship. Now, from the pen of Julius Fuchik, I have to be careful saying that, don't I, everybody? Here is the fantastic Florentina March. turn to one of my favourite pieces for brass band ever. And it is originally taken from a choral work, and it's become one of the most well-known choral works ever. And if I translate the title, it's taken from a Latin text, and if I translate it, it translates to "O Great Mystery." Sit back and enjoy the beautiful "O Magnum Mysterium." beautiful playing by the band and all of the soloists there. Let's give them another big round of applause. Have you enjoyed the concert so far, everybody? Yes. Would you come again if we came back? Yes. There we go, band manager. I'm a little bit organised, he said. Right, I'll do that. I must say, everyone, you have been a fabulous, fabulous audience, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, we've come to our final piece of the afternoon, everyone. But if you whoop, cheer, shout, you might do something else. But too early. Now, it's going to have to be really loud, everyone, because this is actually our final concert before we all get 3 weeks off, everybody. And Hannah's driving to Devon. So it's up to Hannah, everybody, okay? It's got to be really loud. You have been an absolutely fantastic audience, and from all of us at Grimethorpe Band, we want to say a massive thank you to you, our audience, because without you we are redundant. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Now on to our final piece of music, unless you would cheer, shout, all of that, okay? I think this is one of the best storytelling pieces for brass band ever. Now, I want you to cast your minds to Rome and the Appian Way. And in the distance, you can see a victorious Roman legion marching towards the city. And as the sun rises and they get closer and closer, you can hear the trumpets blare in victory. To finish our concert, here is the March of the Pines of Rome. Thanks for being a great audience, and we'll see you again. Haven't they been wonderful, everybody? Let's give them a hand. So, just before I think about doing one more piece of music for you all, I just want to give you a very quick insight into some of the other things we do at Grimethorpe Band that is away from the concert stage. And we are very, very passionate about our community and about the next generation of brass players. And as I mentioned in the first half, Jim Fletcher, our first horn player, does a fabulous job running all of these projects. Let's give him a big round of applause. Now, you will notice on the way out this afternoon that some of the band will be there with some collection buckets, and if you could dig really deep and fold the notes up really tight so we can get lots in the buckets. On a serious note, everybody, anything that you can give this afternoon, we would greatly appreciate, and that will go towards funding our community and our educational projects. As I said, we would really appreciate anything you could give. Now, do you want one more? Yes! To finish our afternoon together, here is the finale from the Willing to Overture. Thank you.